What up, YouTube? Time for yet another episode of a VF Noobs Companion. This time we're going to take a look at Go. And as always, a few disclosures. One, I am a VF noob. I am not a veteran. So if you're looking for a guy that's going to turn you into a pro or even, frankly, into an intermediate, this ain't that guy. But I am new to the game, but I'm very enthusiastic about the game. I'm eager to learn everything I can. So I'm kind of going through all of the characters and kind of trying to figure out what they're about, what separates them from the rest of the cast, what moves they have that other characters perhaps don't have, what their strategy might be, so that even if I don't play them, I can at least perhaps understand what they're trying to do. And as a means of doing that, I'm actually going through one of the most recommended series of guides, which is whenever you go online and ask people, where to look, they'll often point you to a VF Reddit. Sorry, not VF Reddit. Definitely don't go to the VF Reddit. I take that back. Don't go to the VF Reddit. It's a terrible place to go. Just don't. But they often remind you to, they often send you to vf.com, which has a wiki. And the wiki does have some really great guides, although some of the information is now out of date because of the recent patch. So I'm for each character, I'm kind of going through the sort of move analysis pages, the sort of top move recommendations, and working through their explanations as to why these moves are top moves. So yeah, that's a lot of rambling, but I want to say that in front of all of the videos, just so you know. And yeah, if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. If this video is helpful, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and all that shit. And but more specifically, if you have any corrections, feel free to leave a comment in the comments too. Not just for me, but for other people who perhaps watch this and want some further clarifications on things. So yeah, let's go in. So this set of top moves are actually very different to a lot of the others. For one thing, they actually mention 3 moves I don't think should be mentioned. Not because they're not powerful, they are, but because they are universally powerful. I've said this in all of my videos so far, and I probably will in all of these going forward, but if you're new to VF, one of the important interactions to wrap your head around is the interaction between guarding, the standard punch, the 6P or the forward punch, and the 2P, dick jab if you're from Tekken, right? And the reason for this is, I'll try and keep it brief, but essentially if you block a standing punch, if they block a standing punch, you're +2, right? This is your +2. So technically speaking, from here, you can go into a standard mix, right? You can go into a throw or whatever you want to do, right? Now, one of the best counters and a really effective counter to this is, of course, to dick jab, right? So the second they block this, just dick jab. Or you just saw what I'm dick jab, and then it'll go under, right? Or if I go for a throw, it'll go under, right? So typically, in concert with your jab, you're also going to want something. You're also going to want a mid to catch crouchers, right? You're going to want something that can stop this happening. And for most people, it's their forward P, right? 6P. Your 6P will typically, hold on. Oh, that, right? That's the interaction you're looking for, right? Your 6P will typically stop them from getting greedy and trying to steal their turn back. So a key interaction, like I said, is between that, and of course guarding, right? And throwing, I suppose. So the reason I'm mentioning all this is A, it's important and something for all new VF players to wrap their head around, but also because in this guide, move 1 in top moves list is jab, right? And number 2 is 6P, and number 3 is 2P. And while this definitely isn't incorrect, right? Those are clearly some of the best moves. It seems kind of wild that you would put that in your top moves for Go, because those aren't really the top moves for Go. Those are top moves for everyone, right? So in some sense, I'm not criticizing the writer of this guide. I think that's a very thoughtful thing to do, but just bear in mind, this list is probably going to be shorter than other people's because the number of unique moves are very different. And I've just done a quick description as to why those moves are important. If you want more details, there are other videos the 2 I would recommend so far are from Tricky and from Juicebox FGC. I'll leave a link to those in the description too, now that I mentioned it. And so we move on to move number 4, which is this one, which is forward K or 6K. And I'll scroll down to why they have put this in the list. Why is 6K important? Okay, so 6K, probably what most people would consider Go's signature move. Interesting. Okay, a counter hit from this leads to some of the most damaging combos in the whole game. Oh wow. Okay, so this is a biggie. This is a biggie, they say. Let's see how biggie. All right. Well, I don't know the combo, but +19. All right, you're about to get some juice. Okay, cool. I wonder if that's still the case, obviously, now that things have changed, but we'll see. This is the mid you want to be using in your Nitaku mix-ups. Safe on block, but on evade, you can get butchered. So be careful and mix in your throws and circulars with it. The follow-up is only for combo use, as it's a hit throw against an aerial opponent. Okay. So this move is important, obviously, as if Go is your character and you explore deeper, you're going to want to figure out how to utilize the most of this. What is this when it doesn't counter hit? What is this on regular hit? Okay, so it's only +1, so it's not the end of the world if you just get regular hit by this. And on block, what are we dealing with? -8. So you kind of have to accept a bit of a mix yourself if this gets blocked. So moderate risk for super high reward, it seems. I imagine maybe this has been nerfed a little bit, because this doesn't seem, to hear the way it's described makes it sound like it would be like super safe and also lead to huge damage. Whereas, you know, -8, while safe, nothing is guaranteed punishment wise. You know, being -8 in this game, your opponent still kind of gets a shot to mix you up. I won't go into fuzzy ducking and fuzzy guarding. There are better people to discuss that, but yeah, okay. This move. Put this on your radar when you're learning Go. All right, let's move on. What's next? Number 5. Forward P or 6-6P. All right. Why is 6-6P important? Let's take a look. Ooh. Oh, this is so sick. Okay, first of all, can we just take a minute to appreciate Go? A lot of people kind of accuse Virtua Fighter of having pretty dry or bland designs, and I can see it in certain areas, but not in Go. Go is such a cool character, and this move has so much personality. Look at this. Fucking, what are you doing? Bang! Bang! All right, let's take a look. Another move that tracks towards Go's back. This move is slower, but hits mid. This move is wonderful as it's very safe on block and side turns your opponent on hit. So on block we are, yeah, -4, so that's hella safe. Let's see, what are we dealing with? On normal hit. +5 side turn. Ew, that's not good. It's not good for our hero. What are you looking at on counter hit? Ew, +9 side turn. Yeah, that's not, you don't want to get hit by that. Okay, what else did you have to say? A counter hit from this when your opponent has his back against the wall leads to a very damaging wall combo. Interesting, okay. If you manage to get a counter hit to your side with forward P, you get a guaranteed front throw attempt or a free back throw, depending on which side it hits from. The only real downside to this move is its slow speed. Okay, I can see that. Very cool. This move is very, very cool. You'll notice that they mentioned something called Nitaku. Again, I don't want to go into more technical things in this, but essentially, the short version is this. When you are between -5 to, oh, so the -6 to -9, your list of defensive options shrinks dramatically. You're not dead yet, but the list of things you can do to keep yourself safe has shrunk a lot. And so your opponent in that situation really does get to force you in a very real mix. A lot of the mixes before that point are quite fake, and you can fuzzy guard them or you have a lot of option selects to get through them. But when you are -6 to -9, your options really are limited and you really do have to guess. And what they're saying is that when you have your opponent in such a situation and you're forcing them to guess between a threatening mid and a throw, this is a very good mid to go for. That's what they're basically saying. Like, you have your opponent -6 or -7, -8, -9, so you can, yeah. This is a good mid to mix in with some sort of throw. I can see that. Very cool. Okay, what's next? Down, forward, PP. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it doesn't actually have a write-up. Oh, it does. Okay, so this is an important move for Go. A fast mid with a follow-up that knocks down. Okay, I see that. The string is guaranteed on hit, but you need to watch out if it's blocked. A good player will crouch under the second hit and launch you. The first hit is an okay poke by itself. It has a good hitbox, decent range, and actually becomes safe if you use it from further away. All right, so yes, okay. Us Tekken players are fairly familiar with such strings, decent mid-high strings that are gonna carry you in the low ranks, but gonna get you blown up in the high ranks. Yeah. Good damage. Okay. What is it on block? So -6 on block. Okay, -5 on block. Okay, I see. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I see the power of this. So yeah, I can see at low level, this is probably going to carry you a very far away. But as they've said, because this move is so strong and so iconic, strong players who are knowledgeable about the matchup are going to be ready to fuzzy or just duck under the high, right? Okay, yes, I've definitely been hit by this in lobbies with my friends. So, okay, cool. Add this to your repertoire. Let's see what's next. Down forward KP or 3KP. All right, what are you saying? 3KP. Why does this matter? A good move! Exclamation mark. A slow but long range mid kick that causes stagger if you hit a crouching opponent or get a counter hit with it. If you get the stagger, the follow-up punch launches the opponent into the air for a combo. The first hit can be hit confirmed. Ooh. Doing the second hit on blocking opponents carries quite a bit of risk though. On block, the second hit is only punishable with throws, but on evade, Go is left at a huge disadvantage and is likely to be launched by the opponent. Interesting. All right, so take a look at it. Oh, it's this one. Yes. Interesting. So this looks like it's actually been nerfed because it says here in the guide that it is only, only punchable by throws, which suggested it's only -10 because most moves are -10, right? But actually, that's not true. Okay. Yes. Interesting. But now, so I'm guessing this is a new nerf. It's actually more punishable on block. Interesting. But what they are saying is that you could also sidestep it. Let's take a look. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, and it's both sides actually. Interesting. Imagine being able to sidestep strings in a fighting game. Imagine that, Tekken players. Imagine that. Okay. So we've explored the downsides of this move, but let's look at what actually makes this move killer. Why it deserves to be on this list. So we're going to have our CPU get hit by it. What did we say? Oh. Okay, yeah. Good damage, +5. Hey, yo. Let's fucking go. And if it, so +5 if it regular hits, and if it counter hits, then yeah, then they're taking damage. So yeah, it's a pretty decent move. Yeah, I wonder if it's better used as a punish or just throw it out YOLO and accept the mix if you're wrong. Interesting. I guess it depends on the kind of player you are. But yeah, definitely a cool move. We'd like to see it. Let's see what's next. Forward K or 66K. Forward K plus G. Interesting. Okay. So, woo. Let's go. Aha. Okay. Forward K plus G into P plus G. So the grab. Interesting. Oh, that's a lot of damage. All right. Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's read the explanation. Although the power of this almost seems self-evident. Let's see. What's it going to say? Okay. A slow, high, half circular kick with a hit throw follow-up that you can do both on hit and on guard. Wait a minute. On guard? Wait a minute. No. Oh no. On guard? Oh no. That is that's actually kind of sick. I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of sick though. I can't do it again. That's kind of sick. All right, cool. On hit and on guard. Wait a minute. This is a good move to use after the opponent tech rolls after a knockdown. Okay, good Onoki. Besides functioning as a guard break, it stops immediate attacks unless they are considered crouching, obviously because it's high. And it tracks towards Go's generally weaker front side for great reward. Using it as part of a normal standing game is also possible, but it's so slow that the opponent can quite literally has to freeze behind his guard to be able to hit with this. I see. So it's a fancy way of saying that it's reactable. You can react. 26 frames is reactable. Yeah, if you're familiar with the matchup, you can probably react to this. Can you cancel it? They should, you know, if it goes in VF6, they should let you cancel it because this seems dangerous at high level. But at the same time, so good. So good. Yeah, this is that's hype. That's hype. I can see why this is on the list. That's good shit. All right. Last but not least, let's take a look. What have we got? We have got forward P plus G. So for me, that's on a set button, so it's a guard button. All right, let's see what we're saying. Interesting. Okay. Is that a launcher? Did I just get launched? Okay, let's take a look. Cool. Forward P plus G. One of Go's more unique moves. While it is done with a P plus G input, it's actually not a throw, but an attack that shifts into a hit throw follow-up upon connecting. As it's a special low, full circular and double-handed attacks that allow for follow-up combo. Hold on. As it is a special low, full circular, and the double-handed attack that allows for a follow-up combo, it's pretty good and a scary choice to use both against evaders and on all sorts of reversals and sabakis. The downsides are that it's very slow and punishable by a throw on guard. Interesting. So you shouldn't throw this out willy-nilly, but it is a good challenge, right? And is this a launcher? I think that's my question. I don't know what the follow-up is, and the guy doesn't tell me. It's worth investigating. If... Yeah, it looks like... Okay, yeah. Yeah, if nothing else, you're getting some sort of follow-up. Yeah, so that's pretty devastating, actually, yeah. And full circular? That's crazy. So you can't sidestep this. And it's double-handed, so sabakis and reversals won't help you. That's cash money. This is really good. This character is really good. Yeah, I can see the power of this is crazy. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's full circular. I would have guessed. Interesting. Okay, yeah. The power of this is pretty self-evident then. But then, like they said, though, on guard, if they block it, you're gonna get thrown. So against a grappler, you're gonna have a bad time. But against, you know, someone whose throws aren't that great, or they only have good throws in one direction, like forward throw, and you can just break it. Not the end of the world. So yeah, interesting move. Very tactically interesting move. Number 10 on this person's list is just throws in general. And I'm not going to go through them because I'm not an expert, and you should be able to figure out the power of throws. As I was making this, I kind of realized that I kept saying that the fastest move every character has is their their 12 frame jab. But actually, throws universally are 10 frames. So technically those are fastest, but throws are never guaranteed because you're always mixing up between the forward throw, the back throw, and the neutral throw. Yeah, and I'm imagining Go is very devastating because he has great forward throws. This is a back throw. This is a forward throw. Ooh, 70 forward throw. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we got interesting. And he also has ground throws. So yeah, it makes sense why number 10 is just throws in general. But yeah, this character seems pretty dope. And I'm sure each throw leads to interesting Oki, or some of the throws probably perhaps lead to interesting Oki that you can optimize, but that's beyond the scope of this tutorial or this like introduction. But yeah, this character seems really, really cool. I'm liking a lot of what this guy's putting down. This is great. And it seems very simple. His inputs are his neutral game seems very simple. Which isn't an insult. I think having a simple plan in neutral allows you to kind of focus on the bigger picture stuff. So yeah, Go seems hella cool. I'm a big fan on multiple levels, design wise, strategy wise. Guy seems dope. But yeah, hopefully this guide has been helpful. If it has, leave a like button and all that shit. Yeah, I'll see you for the next one, guys. Peace.